It's time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Carroll Community College Lynx. Number 2, Javier Dominguez. Number 5, Stuart Magana. Number 7, Wyatt Keegan. Number 8, Evan John Myers. Number 9, Nathan Myers. Number 11, Murad Pacha. Number 14, Cologne Along Dejume. Number 18, Christian Salvador. Number 19, Yahir Gonzalez. Number 21, Charles Kirschensteiner. And starting in goal for the Lynx is number 30, Alexander Nicolades. The Lynx are coached by Joe Pratt and assisted by Elian Slavov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your CCBC Essex Knights. Number 2, Jonathan Izagiri. Number 5, Tom Schroeder. Number 9, Raheem Wright Kaiser. Number 11, Angel Vargas Hernandez. Number 16, Danny Nestrick. Number 17, Zachary Entwistle. Number 19, Jaden Wiggins. Number 20, Zen Shimano. Number 21, Ryu Mayama. Number 33, Alvaro Acosta. And starting goal for the Knights is number 45, Gianni Shaw. The Knights are coached by Joe Fiedler, assisted by Omar Bukhar, Buck Stork, and Kobe Crone. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Essex, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship because it's an important component of being a student athlete. We ask you to please refrain from use of profanity, let all spectators remain positive, and cheering for their favorite team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the castle here at CCBC Essex. Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth with you, bringing you all the action in game number 2. The Carroll Community College Lynx coming into the castle, looking to play spoiler on the Knights, coming up just a little short in game number 1 as women's team win in the second half. A real epic contest in game number 2. Hopes for an epic contest like that, but it should be a contest indeed. Conference play, and with that shiny number 8 next to their name, Carroll Community College Lynx, on the other hand, a tough season for them so far, to say the least, as they are 0-12 coming into this one and 0-10 in conference play. As if things couldn't get worse for the Lynx. Only 2 goals scored so far this season for them, and their opponent, of course, the Knights, an offensive juggernaut so far this year. 53 goals on the year. 20 different players for the Knights have scored a goal this season. As we have a player down on the field in the first minute of the game. Knights quickly getting that ball into their offensive zone. Bodies colliding in the box. We'll take a break as the trainer is out onto the field. We'll tell you more about the 2 teams when the action resumes. Short trip onto the field for the training staff as the injured player for the Lynx will stay in. Give and go set up for the Knights, but they cannot walk the tightrope on the end line. They set up the triangle. One player throwing it in on the inbounds player, that quick one touch up the near sideline. Midfield line rolls all the way back to the keeper. In goal here for the Knights is Gianna Shaw. Shaw getting his first career start for the Knights. Shaw, a freshman goalie from Silver Spring, Maryland, by way of James Hubert Blake High School. Pass up the far sideline, but couldn't control it as the Lynx take it away, but only for a moment. It's a top potato with possession. Knights finally take it, and offsides by just a hair. Raheem Wright Kaiser, sophomore forward from London, England. Offsides by just a hair. Score in game number 1 was 3-2, but most of the contest was a defensive slugfest. It was scoreless through the first half. 2 teams just trading goals through the second half, but also still trading strong defensive stands. Given the record of the Lynx coming into this one, maybe not seeing as many strong defensive stands between the 2 teams today, but if you've been with Coach Fiedler's squad all year long, and maybe for a few years like I have, you come to expect strong defensive stands from the Knights every time you come to the office. Coach Fiedler's squad, an offensive juggernaut once again, with those 53 goals on the year. It always starts with the back line. Always starts with the defensive play. Not only is the back line strong, Coach Fiedler expects the forwards and midfielders to put a strong effort on the ball pressure as well. 53 goals on the year. Some of that is strong individual play, of course. Some of that is strong team play offensively, but a lot of that is strong team play defensively, creating those extra opportunities game after game. As we see another one here, shot into the back of the net. Goal number 1 comes 4 minutes in on a bad turnover from the Lynx. CCBC Essex Athletics website to see who was the official goal scorer there for the Knights. A lot of bodies around the ball. Did not see who stepped up and got the steal there. Zen Shimano is the goal scorer for the Knights. Zen Shimano, a freshman forward from Japan. Nani, Japan. He gets goal number 1 on the big board for the Knights. And they are quickly searching for goal number 2. Oh, nice move with the heel flick. Walking the tightrope on the near sideline beautifully. Knights slowing it down just a bit. Waiting for something to present. Waiting for something to come open. Happy to move the ball around amongst the defensive line. We're thinking about something there, but I'm not sure what it was, as that pass never found its target. No one in that space there for the Knights. Missed opportunity. Here comes a moment for the Lynx. You cannot get that ball out of your defensive zone on the goal kick. The field gets real long. Field will get a little bit shorter there as the Lynx weren't able to do anything on the goal kick, but foul on the 50-50. Lynx another chance to put the boots to it. That's off the head and up. At last, it looks like the Knights. Lynx with the throw. Look how quickly the Knights get up into the attack. 2 passes later, they are past the middle towards the goal. And the Lynx defense saw exactly what I was seeing. They got off their line very quickly and made the slide tackle. Of course, not out of the danger zone just yet. Knights searching for more offense. Oh my, that was almost spectacular. 50-50 ball right in the middle of the box. Goalie going for it. So is the Knights forward. I believe that was Raheem getting a leg on it just wide of the post. Coming up a little worse for wear afterwards, but of course on that 50-50 ball, sometimes bodies are going to bang. It's a physical sport. Game moves on. Players will rub some dirt on it. You're hot. The ball comes right back to Raheem Kaiser. Oh, the Knights trying to split the wickets on the pass. Getting a second look. Beautiful centering ball. Goalie comes out just in time, and it's offside, so it does not matter. The goalie came off the line just in time, but he was not able to corral it and keep it in his mitts. Got past them, touched the back of the net, but all for none. Offsides flag. Says nay nay. Still 1-0. Almost 10 minutes into the first half. Knights getting a goal in the first couple minutes. Searching for number 2 ever since. They have kept the ball on this side of the field. They will continue to do so as Kaiser looking to get around. Sets up a beautiful cross. Player diving towards the back post to get ahead on it. Unable to do so. And the second effort is just wide of the other post. Oh, if style points counted for anything, the Knights would have had a goal on that one. That was a beautiful cross, all out, full extension dive for the ball on the head ball attempt. Close but no cigar. A nice move from the Lynx defense to get around the ball pressure as they find the first part, I should say, of the clear. And they finish the job, get it past the midfield line. And they turn to sender special. Long round ball with eyes as that one rolls all the way through over the end line. Another goal kick for the Lynx. Player down on the field once again here for the Lynx. Maybe some cramping. They're out onto the field, so we will take a break with the two teams. 35 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. It is 1-0 Knights. Take a break. Goal kick at the end of it all for the Lynx. We are now officially 10 minutes into the contest. The Knights got a goal in the first 5 minutes. Lynx have slowed down since then. Certainly not for them trying, as the ball has continued to stay on this side of the field. The field completely tilted for the Knights as we see a little trip up right in front of us. Feet get tangled up, but a free kick for the Knights just outside the box. So here is a good opportunity for goal number 2. Could be of the spectacular variety if they put the ball on the net just right. 3-person wall set up right in front of us. 3 players around the ball as well for the Knights. Who's going to be the kick taker? And they'll go short. And ball bounces safely into the hands of the keeper that time. One of those 3 players for the Knights pushing it over towards Jonathan. More rough stuff here in front of us. This time going against the Knights. Lynx. Chance to put the boots to it. This could be their chance, their first chance, I should say, to really get that ball deep into their offensive zone. If they could really run into one, get a good bouncing ball situation in the box. That is exactly what they're going for. Knights saw it perfectly. Shut it down. This time able to play it with control as they will look for the clear. Through ball, all the way through. One pass. Can Kaiser save that? He can. He walks the tightrope. And that is sent over the sideline by the Lynx. Throw in for the Knights. Possession still alive. And offsides. It's Kaiser. A little slow getting onto the field after the throw-in. And that ball was played right back to him. He found himself on the wrong side of the offsides flag. Raheem Wright Kaiser getting closer and closer to either a goal for himself or a goal for a teammate. He is putting some strong runs towards the goal. Here's the beginning of another one. Trying to turn the corner. Here's the cross towards the back post, and it never found the back post as it hit the field goal post. He doinked that through the field goal post. So that'll count for 3 somewhere today, but nothing where we're playing here tonight. Raheem will take a stroll over towards the bench, talk with Coach Fiedler. We will see substitutions checking in and out of the game all game long, I'm sure, for Coach Fiedler, trying to get some players in the game and in some moments that he may not usually see them in. This may be one of the games where you see some defensive players get a chance at offense, some offensive players get a chance at defense. We already saw Jacob Peace get the night off as Shaw is starting in goal for the first time, not only this year, in his career. Nice move to get it back in towards the box as it rolls back to the line. What a strong effort. Refusing to be knocked off the ball. Here's a ball towards the back post. Little too far out in front. The Knights are able to recover it. There's a move around one defender. Walking the tightrope. Centering ball. Big shot. Saved by the defense. Goalie was moving all over the line. Left, right. And before he could look back to the left, the ball was headed towards the back of the net. His buddy in front of him made the save for him. Big defensive stop for the Lynx. Coaches will tell you, best way to beat the goalie is get him moving. And the Knights had the goalie moving all over the line there. And they get him moving again. This time he'll have to come off of the line. That was a good ball on the corner kick. Goalie never did come off the line though, as his defense read it for him. Made the stop. There will be no stop this time as the Knights mistouch it. 15 minutes into the first half, the Lynx once again looking for the clear. Stepping up nicely from the back line, creating another possession. Now right in front of us on the near sideline. Nice move to get around one. Left-footed cross! Oh, what a save! Felipe Oliveri with a nice move to beat the defender in front of them, and then he uncorked a beauty. I thought it was a cross. He had other ideas as he was going for goal on that one, and the goalie keeps it a one-goal game for a little bit longer. Another player down right in front of us for the Lynx, as that was bodies banging at the midfield line this time over the 50-50 ball. Trainer will get to stay out on the sideline this time as we will get back to the action on the field. Drop ball. Possession stays with the Knights. Finding a little space quickly after the whistle. Trying to turn the corner on the far sideline. That's a big defensive tackle. Nice move. As the Lynx will need another one. Kick in towards the middle. Return to sender as it's pinballing around between the two teams and then caught cleanly by the keeper. Took a deep breath on that one and he caught the cannonball right in the middle of the chest. Alexander Nicolaitis with a nice save there. Sometimes it is kill or be killed. He will live to see the score remain 1-0. Tough break there from the Lynx player who did a split on the ball, trying to stop the ball and then getting the legs taken out from underneath of him. Tough fall for him, but he does get possession for his team. And the Lynx put the boots to it, get a bouncing ball in the middle of the box. This contest. No offense. For the Lynx. The goal differential still just one, so hope still very. Knights trying to turn the corner. Nice ball towards the back post. Oh, and it's just over the top crossbar. There is not a lot of space between the field goal post and that top crossbar, but somehow the Knights found that itty bit of space. A beautiful cross. Felipe Oliveri once again with another nice move. The sophomore midfielder from Archbishop Curley. Uncorking another beauty of a ball. This time a definite cross to a teammate. Looking again, that one too far out in front of Felipe. It will remain a 1-0 game. We are approaching the 20-minute mark of this first half. And the Lynx still hanging around in this one. Talked about substitutions checking in and out of the game frequently here for the Knights. We'll see a little bit of that here for the Lynx, but they've only got one player to go to. They'll be rotating as much as they can, try and keep fresh legs in the game as much as they can. Of course, with only one player on the bench, that is a little easier said than done. Coach Fiedler on the other side, a bench unit. It's about a mile long. Towards the middle of the box, Felipe there, but he could not. That was a fingertip save from Alexander. He caught that one over the shoulder like he was a wide receiver. As that one was headed to the other side of the field to a very good goal scoring area. Knights will look to do the same as they are back on the merry-go-round once again, looking for more offense. Trying to knock the door down for the second time today. For what feels like the 100th time already here today, the Lynx make the stop defensively. They will need a 101. Need to make 101 stops as they need one more. Played to himself there by the Knights player. Towards the back post, and again, Alexander reads it perfectly. No rebound opportunity as he catches that one and traps it into the body. Ball up the sideline. Lynx win the 50-50 ball, but just for a moment as they overrun it. And that is a costly move. That could have been an opportunity at least to catch a little breather. Instead, it's going the other way, and it's quickly sent into the back of the net. Defense to offense with some urgency. Quickly up the far sideline, even quicker into the back of the net. Turnovers, oh so costly, and that one deadly for the Lynx as they had that ball in their offensive zone for one of the few times today. Just couldn't get the touchdown right. Blink and you missed it. The Knights are going the other way and adding another one on the big board. Check the CCBC Essex Athletics website for the official goal scorer there. If you're interested in live stats throughout the game, no matter what game we're playing, you can always check out at CCBC Essex Athletics website. Not only live stats, but recaps, also updates on upcoming games and upcoming seasons as the end of the soccer season is approaching. Means the tournament time is right around the corner for them, but it also means that we are going to be headed inside for the hardwood very, very soon. It's a new regime here for the women's basketball team. Still expecting the same results. Result there for the Knights on the last goal was a goal scored by Alvaro Acosta. Alvaro with the goal there. Number 2 on the day for the Knights. Long stretch in between goals for them as Coach Fiedler's squad got goal number 1 in the first 5 minutes. And goal number 2 coming good 15-20 minutes later. To be honest, the scoring is a little slower than I was expecting coming into this game. And I mean that no disrespect towards the Lynx, just the numbers game. They said what they said coming into this one. The Knights 10-3 on the year, 8-0 in the conference, and that shiny number 8 next to their name. The Lynx, on the other hand, 0-12 coming into this one. Will be a whistle away from the ball. Free kick set up here for the Knights. A nice display of sportsmanship afterwards as the Lynx player committed the foul and then helped his friend up. Oh, the Lynx caught napping just a little bit. Centering ball, and it's sent away from the line by the defense again. He couldn't use his feet, but he still made the save. No chance on that one, though. Lynx made the first save but could not make the second, as it's now 3 unanswered goals for the Knights. And that one, an absolute laser into the back of the net. We'll check the live stats once again. Acosta with his second, as he is now 1 goal away from joining the oh-so-exclusive hat-trick club. Making a run from the far sideline. Beautiful ball. Need 1 more. Maybe 2 more as they'll put it back. Here's the cross finally coming in. What a beautiful head ball from Felipe Olivera. But right into the hands of the keeper. Felipe feeling froggy as he leapt all the way up there to get his head on it. Had a nice little flick on. Oh, nice move. Little semicircle. Felipe not only hopped up there to get his head on it, nice little flick with the neck as well to get it towards the net. Just right into the hands of the keeper. There's Felipe's chance with the feet. And it's taken away as the defense makes the stop. But just for a moment, as it'll be another corner kick for the Knights, this time from the near sideline. Felipe taking the kick towards the back post. Lynx are there first. Here's the second effort. It's deflected. The Knights keeping the pressure on. Knights putting the pressure on with the midfielders and forwards, but the referee says it was just a little bit too much pressure. Sky is certainly above us now. When the game started here today on this Thursday, it was afternoon, and then it became evening, and now evening has certainly become night. We are under the stars and under the bright lights here at the castle. The boys on the field, at least for the Knights, living up to the hype. What a hype there has been around this team for quite some time. Acosta, 2 goals here today, and we are seeing why he was ranked the Division II Region Player of the Month recently. Congratulations to Olivero Acosta, freshman midfielder from Baltimore, Maryland, by way of South Lakes High School. 2 goals here today, making a strong case to be Region 20 Division II Player of the Month for October as well. A huge spark he could be for this Knights team that looks to punch their ticket once again to the NJCAA Big Tournament. Tournament always the goal for Coach Fiedler's squad. Part of that is a strong regular season. The second part of that is a strong finish in the Region 20 tournament. Once you get to the big tournament, it's just business as usual. Coach Fiedler hoping the young men he has in front of him on this team this year is going to be the group that finishes the job this year. Trying to finish this job on the long run towards the goal, centering ball, intercepted by the defense. Great recovery from the Lynx. Not out of the danger zone yet, though. Knights get it back. Beautiful ball towards the back post, right into the goalie. Oh my, a one-touch shot off of the goalie's chest and then finally controlled. What a beautiful pass. An even better save. No reaction time whatsoever, just a little luck and perfect timing. And there's a trip up right in front of us. Could be our first card of the day. The card will stay in the back pocket, and instead it'll just be a free kick for the Knights. Referee keeping the card in the back pocket, but is giving a stern talking to one of the Lynx players. Just to make sure he doesn't see any more of whatever he just saw. Costa going for goal here. He wants that first half hat trick. He's got 2 already. He's going for 3 now. Though everybody is set up on that far sideline, so maybe they're expecting him to put it into the middle. And that's exactly what he does. He's setting up a teammate, and it's another save! That was a Christmas came early type shot for the Knights, as that one was bouncing around. Knights player wasn't sure where the ball was, and then all of a sudden he realized it was right on his foot in the middle of the box. Another 0 reaction time save for the Lynx keeper, continuing to keep this game in a semi-manageable spot. Oh, through the wickets! Da-da-da, da-da-da! Oh my goodness, what a beauty! Blink and you missed it, as the Knights go 5-hole for number 4. He had no reaction time on that one either. But finally, the Knights beat him. It was a good stretch of goalie play for the Lynx, keeping this game at 3 for what seemed like a good 10-20 minutes. But finally, the onslaught offensively, just too much for the Knights. Sometimes you are the buzzsaw, and sometimes you get cut up by the buzzsaw. And once again, Coach Fiedler's squad slicing and dicing through another team. Far sideline, in towards the middle, hopping around, and now bouncing around, and the goalie finally lays on it. Goalie usually not asked to do much running, but he is getting his cardio in today. He's not running up and down the field, but he's running side to side from post to post. Knights will have him running once again as they are looking for more offense. Wiggins stepping up with the head ball there. Jaden's father is with us here all the way from Reading, England. Came up to the broadcast booth for the game. Talked about how much fun he's had watching the Knights team all season long. I'm sure you guys at home feeling the same way. This has been a lot of fun to watch this team play. And it didn't really have the best of starts to the year. Coach Fiedler's squad getting off to a little bit of a slow start, but they quickly put that behind them. And they are playing their best soccer when it matters most. 10-3 on the year, 8-0 in conference play, and of course, that is what matters most. They have set themselves up for a good run in towards the Region 20 tournament. Speaking of good runs, the Knights were in the middle of a nice run there as Angel Vargas Hernandez, the sophomore, was trying to get in on the goal scoring party. Another chance as that one played over in towards space, but no one could run towards it. "12 minutes left in the first half. Substitutions checking into the game on both sides. Knights walking the tightrope on that end line, getting a little piece of that ball and centering it in towards a goal scoring area. Goalie makes the save, clears it out of the danger zone, but just for a moment, that ball has been a boomerang. Every time it leaves this area of the field, it comes right back. That ball too far out in front of its target. Be a quick change of possession as the Lynx will once again try and find the clear. Lynx with the throw in, deep in their defensive zone, right in front of us on the near sideline, and that's a whistle that will go against the Knights. Free kick for the Lynx. Back them up just a little bit. And here's the boot in towards the middle of the field. The Knights are there first. Struggling to find the clear though initially. Now they put it in motion. One pass, two pass. Here comes a run. Around one defender. Shuffling it off. Cross in the middle and sent away. What a great run. And it was done as a team. A couple of nice passes. And maybe a few more as they're looking for the goal once again. Knights continue to pass the ball beautifully In towards the middle once again. Got a foot on it, but could not deflect it towards the net. It is saved once again by the Lynx keeper. Knights were really passing the ball beautifully there. First on that near sideline, Costa making a nice run in towards the goal and then shuffling that ball over to a teammate who had an even better look. And then coming from the other sideline, more of the same. Coach Fiedler, gotta love what he's seeing from his squad. Not only are they up 4, but they are moving as a team. Well-oiled machine right now. Defense, offense. I'm sure the goalie play would be solid too if we had to see it. It's been a quiet day in between the pipes for the freshmen. Ball in towards the middle of the box. Lynx are there first. Send it away, but just for a moment. Knights trying to put it back in the offensive zone. Under 10 minutes to play. In the first half, that is. These two teams got a whole second half in front of them. And of course, we got two teams looking forward to that second half for two very different reasons. Lynx hoping they can find a little something to get themselves back in this game, or at least something that they can build on for the rest of this season. As we see, nice save once again from Alexander Nicolatas. Hoping for something they can build on, something they can improve on, something they can learn from. The Knights, business as usual. Another day, another victory, another step closer to the big goal. For the ball in the defensive zone of the Lynx. The team in the blue jersey is doing a good job of staying strong on the ball, refusing to get taken off of it, at least until they got past the midfield line, that is. Round one defender, here's the pass towards space on the far sideline. Can he split the defense? He can. Oh, he's got him all the way turned around, but he did not turn the goalie around. Thought he was going to go and split the defense, but instead he went left, right, and then back again. A little something, something. A whole lot of nothing at the end of it, as it's still 4-0. Knights looking for more. Looking for number 5. Ball controlled right in front of us on the near sideline. And that one played out of bounds, last touch by the Knights. Oh, nice play. Flicking that ball over his head. He's clearing it out of the offensive zone of the Knights. To the far sideline now. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Passes for the Knights, switching fields. Some space in front, tried to take advantage of it as Shimano, the first goal scorer of the day for the Knights, got into a little bit of a wall. Oh, nice move on the touch, left-footed shot, deflected, second effort. And that splits the uprights and goes into the net, behind the net. Nice move, staying strong with the effort. Not sure who got that initial shot off that was deflected by the Lynx. May have been number 21, Ryo Mayan. Regardless, came from the middle of the field. That ball bounced over onto the far sideline, gave another look towards the goal for the Knights. The rebound chances had been bountiful. In towards the middle, and that one's intercepted by the Lynx. No rebound chance there, at least on that one. Here's another opportunity coming. Around one defender, setting up the left-footed cross. No one there to send it home, but that should be a corner for the Knights. And indeed it is. Last touch by the Lynx. Corner here for the Knights with under 4 minutes to play. Player streaking towards the corner, but they will not go for the short kick. Right in the middle of the box, Schroeder's up and gets a head on it. But an easy save. And the Lynx keeper. They have to make another one. Knights right back. Keeping the pressure on. Trying to turn, running into a few blue jerseys. Got the pass off just in time. Shimano, can he turn the corner? He cannot. As he ran out of real estate. The defensive line for the Lynx did a good job of using the end line as an extra defender. Let Zen Shimano just run out the end of that possession. Here's a goal kick for the Lynx. First goal of the game for the Knights came off a goal kick that did not go the way the Lynx were looking. That seems like a lifetime ago now, as that was another goal kick that certainly didn't go the way of the Lynx. That is just wide of the net. 19 stepping up from the D line. Put one towards the back post, coming up on the wrong side of the post there. As we now hit 2 minutes left in the first half. Good opportunity for me to thank you guys at home for joining us on this Thursday evening and all season long. I know you've been with us every step of the way. What has been a very exciting season of soccer here for Coach Fiedler's squad. Only a few more chances for you to come check out a game here at the Castle. Check out that CCBC Essex Athletics website, the men's soccer part of the website, and click on the schedule part of the tab. Figure out when you can come check out the Knights. Close out the season with style, as the Knights trying for a couple of style points there. We're going to roll that one towards the back post. There was a lot of net open there, but he could not roll it off the post and in. Instead, it's just wide of the mark. And that will probably be all she wrote for this Knights offense. If they're going to find one more, if they're going to find number 5, it's going to have to come in the final minute of play here in the first half. Over 30 seconds now. Knights still searching. Centering ball. Oh, showed the ball, took it away. Now setting up a teammate, and they are passing it well. We got the defense stretched all the way out. That last pass just a little bit too far out in front of its target. Trying to set up the triangle. Moving that ball very quickly amongst themselves, but nothing happening there. Final whistle in the first half has sounded. At the end of the first 45, it is 4-0 Knights What will be the score at the end of the second 45? Stick around with us and find out. teams back out onto the field and ready to play the final 45 minutes, or as much of that final 45 minutes as we are going to get to. A rule that took place, that started this year, I should say, if one team is up by 8 goals or more after the 80th minute, the game is called. So the Knights are about halfway there right now when we start this second half. Let's run down the goal scorers for you. In the first half for the Knights, Zen Shimano got the scoring started in the 3rd minute of the game. And then in the 21st minute, Alvaro Acosta had his first, and then he got his second just 2 minutes later in the 23rd minute. And then in the 30th minute of the contest, maybe our most spectacular goal of the day so far, Denny Cruz Bonilla through the wickets of the keeper off of an assist from Jaden Joseph Wiggins. 4 unanswered goals for the Knights in the contest. And they are quickly looking for number 5 as they are into their offensive zone once again. 2 teams switching fields, but it wasn't the field. It wasn't luck on one side or the other. It was just pure domination from Coach Fiedler's squad. They have all the answers for this Lynx team, and they have had all the answers for this Lynx team for quite some time. Over the last 3 seasons, the Lynx are 0-3 against the Knights, and the Knights have outscored the Lynx 23-2 over those 3 games. So we see a nice move in towards the box, left-footed shot, just wide of the net, but the second effort sends it in. He was offside, says the ref. Wow, that was the beginnings of something special, as his shot looked like a disaster until you realized it was a pass. Tough break there for the Knights as they almost had number 5 on the day, and they may be looking at it now. Just a couple of seconds later, oh, it's off the goalie. Point blank save. He may have a bruise after that one, as that was a laser of a shot right into the forearms of the keeper. But it is still 4-0. Not for lack of trying, as the Knights have put almost 2 goals on the board in the first 2 minutes. Was a breezy afternoon has become a chilly evening here at the Castle. The fans bundled up here. Sure, the players a little chilly out on the field, particularly one for the Knights. Their goalie, who has not moved much here today. We actually have another goalie back there for the Knights once again. Gianna Shaw started the game in net. He is not back there anymore. I doubt that's Jacob Peace, so it is probably Kassier Nakamura. Nakamura and Shaw seeing their first action of the year, as that's a beautiful ball that splits the uprights. Great cross there right into the middle of the box. Just could not send it to where it belongs. Another one for the Knights that splits the uprights. That'll count for 3 on Sundays, but nothing here today. Once again, looking for goal number 5. Playing around with it on the far sideline. Now in towards the middle. Switching the fields effortlessly. Back ball towards the post. My goodness, he came in there like a ninja. Jumping up and then kicking at it with the bottom of the foot. Somehow still deflecting it towards the goal. Wow, what athleticism. Another one for the Knights where if style points counted for anything, they'd have a goal on that one. Towards the back post, and that one deflected. Who touched it last? You don't envy the referee on that one, as that was pinballing around a couple sets of heads. and between both teams. Looks like it'll be another corner kick for the Knights, but first we have to deal with the player who's down on the field for the Lynx. Is still out there for the Knights, as he had 2 goals in the first half, trying to join that always exclusive hat trick club. Here comes the corner for the Knights. That is a strike over everybody's head. Way too much mustard on that dog. A little bit better here on the second effort. Third time the charm maybe here for the Knights. Left-footed shot. Tries to sneak it on the short side. And what a save. Alexander Nikolatis made more than a few tremendous saves in the first half. He makes his first big one in half number 2. What a heads-up move there from Leo Chester, trying to jam that one on the short side. Could not sneak it past the near post. And that is some action right in front of the referee. Our first card of the day is issued to a Knights player. Number 17, Zachary Entwistle. Freshman midfielder from Manchester, England. Put his shoulder right there in the middle of the chest of a Lynx player. A little bit too much, says the referee. Play will resume on the whistle, and we are back to the action on the field. Like it has been all game long, that ball is a boomerang for the Knights' offensive side of the field. Right back where it came from. Ball in towards the middle, and again they split the uprights. That was a beautiful cross. Knights got a foot on it, but could not send it under the crossbar, and that was Entwistle. Almost made up for the yellow card he got just a moment ago. What a job from number 17 to get his body on that. Zachary Entwistle, 6'3", and every bit of it. Able to get the big leg on it, but cannot put it on net, as we see more of the same from a different player for the Knights. Acosta, who's going for the hat trick. Acosta playing with a lot of confidence, as he should. He's fresh off being named the Division II Region 20 Player of the Month, and he is already making a strong case for getting that award for the month of October as well. 20 different players for the Knights scoring a goal coming into this game. As we see a beautiful ball just wide of the post. Acosta almost with one that was going to bring the house down. The fans ready to come up and out of their seats. As Acosta puts a ball that soars through the sky and falls just wide of the post. Stepping up and getting the ball, working it amongst the back line. Schroeder switches fields effortlessly. Now here comes the Knights attack once again. Chester around one defender. Oh, and he's making easy work, splitting the defense now. Oh my, if style points counted for anything, Chester would have had one there. He had him going left, right. He may even had them with their eyes closed. Leo Chester all over the field, unable to bury that one into the back of the net. freshman from Indian River High School out there in Shelbyville, Delaware. He showed the ball, took it away, split the defense, just could not bury it into the back of the net. Twistle puts the boots to it. Here's a run. Easily caught by the goalie, or maybe not so easily, as that one almost bounced out. Chester was going to run into that one. Get a much easier goal that time. What could have been? Might still be, as we're 10 minutes into half number 2. We're scoreless in the second half. Who had that on their bingo card? That one too far out in front of its target. And Izagiri saying my bad to his teammate. I think he was ready for that ball to be put in towards his direction. Costa unable to walk the tightrope, as it'll be another throw in for the Lynx. That is a welcome sight for the Lynx, as the defense gets a chance to take a little bit of a breather. But only for a moment, as the boomerang comes right back. 2 players running in towards the goal. Centering ball, Chester gives it up to a teammate, but it's knocked away just in time. Chester thought he was passing up a good shot for a better one. He didn't realize the defense was on their high horse, getting back into position just in time. Chester headed to the sidelines after that one. Tough break for a young man who has put together a really strong performance over the last minute or two. He almost got himself a goal. He almost got a teammate a goal. Instead, sent away on both tries. I'm sure we'll see Leo Chester again at some point later in this game. So he'll get another crack at it. As for the 3rd or 4th time in this second half alone, the Knights split the uprights, as they cannot put the ball on net. They are getting their shots, but they are not testing the goalie right now. Of course, the Knights can certainly afford to miss a few opportunities, as it is nothing but zeros on the big board for the Lynx. 0 goals scored, 0 shots on goals, 0 corner kicks. It is a smothering defensive effort from Coach Fiegler's squad. Here's a run towards the goal, left-footed shot. It's into the back of the net. Nice move there from the sophomore, Angel Vargas Hernandez. Faking like he was going to take the ball in towards the middle, then moving it over onto the left foot and burying it onto the other side of the field, far post. Those low shots like that, always so tough for the goalie. Has to go full extension the other way. Goal number 5, a beauty. Now the question is, how many more will they find? Will they find any more? It was a long stretch for the Knights without a goal. And they could afford a long stretch without a goal, being up 4-0, but given the way the game started with 2 goals in the first 5 minutes, we were thinking we were in for a certain number of goals. That may not be the case here today. The Lynx defense may be just strong enough to keep this game from being a mercy rule situation. Have other ideas, as they are looking for more offense, and they will find an opportunity here on the corner kick. Their 9th of the day. Something has got to give on these corners. Coach Fiedler wants to see the boys finish one. They come here. Corner kick, far sideline. They go short. Acosta puts it in on the one touch, and that one came off his foot awkwardly. I'm sure that wasn't what he was looking for. What an effort! Wow! Both players going for it. I think the Knights player got to it first, but could not get it around the goalie. And no one there to send it in on the open net. Effort gets you mighty far in life. It almost got the Knights their 6th goal. But instead, the effort for the goalie, too strong. Play goalie, sometimes it is kill or be killed. And on plays like that, you gotta go all out effort. Realize you're probably gonna take a little bit of a shot. Everybody's got a right to that ball. You're the only one who can put your hands on it. So go out there and get it for your teammate, for your team. Knights back into the offensive zone in the middle of the field. Now switching onto the far sideline. Trying to center this pass. Too many blue jerseys there. And it awkwardly came up on the Knights player and hit him in the arm. Away onto the other side of the field, and it will stay there at least for a little bit, as that one over the sideline, last touch by the Knights. Throw in for the Lynx, who was unable to hold on to possession in their offensive zone. Here come the Knights, right in front of us. Beautiful centering ball. Two different white jerseys had a look at it, had a chance to get a touch on it, but neither one could do it. Now we see a player down on the field, back in the box for the Lynx. Under 30 minutes to play, the training staff will come out onto the field, and we will take a break with these two teams. It is 5-0 Knights, with 29 minutes left in the contest. to the action on the field. And the final 30 minutes is in front of us. Knights get the cross off. Cannot find someone to put that on net. Can find someone to put it right back in the offensive zone. Defensive line has done a good job of just batting that ball right back into the offensive zone. They have been a force field at the midfield line. Of course, no need for the defense to really try and rush into the offensive zone and join the attack when the forwards and midfielders doing such a strong job continuously creating offensive chances. Oh, nice move around the defense, and there it is, the hat trick. Everyone's a little too cold to throw their hats out onto the field. But number 3 for Acosta is a special one. And finally, Coach Fiedler has seen enough from his star. Giving the rest of the game off as Oliveri Acosta. 3 goals here today. Making another strong case to be Region 20 Division 2 Player of the Month for the month of October. Goals scored on the season for this Knights team coming into this one. That one was number 59. Costa. He had goals number 9 and 10 in the first half, and that was goal number 11 on the year. And his 2 goals or 3 goals now. That breaks a tie that he had coming into this game with his teammate Raheem Wright Kaiser for the lead. 11 goals on the season now for number 33. Becomes the first scorer this season for the Knights to cross, easy for me to say, the double-digit mark in terms of goals scored. Easy for me to say, easier for him to do, as it has been slight work for number 33. Knights looking for another one. In towards the box, a little bit too much mustard on that, but they are able to keep it in play. Chase down the loose ball, give themselves another chance. He's got him jumping all over the field like beans. Defense stretched out, and that one's just wide, the worm burner. Beautiful one-touch shot set up by a one-touch pass. Knights were stretching the defense all out there. Had blue jerseys all over the field as the ball was pinballing amongst the Knights players. And that is a little bit too much of the rough stuff right in front of the ref. Getting a little action here as that one played off the head of the Knights defense into the waiting arms of the keeper, who gets to touch it for the first time today. Been a boring day on the defensive side of the field for the Knights keeper. Of course, that is never a bad thing. All he really cares about is W's. As that shot is deflected. And Felipe Oliveri cannot believe it. He worked extra hard just to get that shot off. All-out effort defensively gets the deflection. Does not get to the goal. Hot potato after the restart. Lynx with it for now. Running into a dangerous spot as the Knights pushing them further and further back. Now they finally force the turnover. Oh, nice move. Got him touching the turf. Costa wants number 4 maybe. Now he'll set up a teammate this time. He wants it. And that splits the uprights. Thought Acosta had checked out of the game after goal number 3, but he is still out there, getting some reps in with his teammates. Substitutions checking into the game for both teams. Goal kick here for the Lynx. That'll be a throw in as the Lynx unable to do anything with it after the goal kick. Quick one touch after the throw in. Nice job playing that over towards space. Even better job on the slide tackle. Half a second to spare. The slide tackle will at least give the defense a chance to set up. The corner kicks. We've seen some good ones, but they have not amounted to anything here today so far. Costa has the hot foot though, so maybe he's got the charm. Does he have the touch? Certainly looked like it for a moment as that one was headed towards a good goal scoring area, and then it just kept traveling and kept traveling. Just too much mustard on that dog. And that may be all she wrote for Acosta as he finally does check out of the game. And he hears it from his teammates and his coaches. Gotta love what they've seen from number 33. All-out tremendous effort from the freshman midfielder. All-out effort on the ball, pressure from the Knights forwards. Separating the ball carrier from the ball, but unable to change possession. Of course, in a game like this, change of possession for the Knights just moments away. And that's offsides by just a hair. Knights player can't believe it. I'm gonna say I didn't see it. It was tough to see. I was watching the ball, did not see where the last defender was lined up. Go with the judgment of the sideline referee. Oh, the beginnings of a nice move, but a stonewall effort defensively. At least the beginnings of one. Nice individual effort. Lynx number 11, Morad Macha. With a nice move there. And towards the middle, nothing but blue jerseys there. Can they find the clear? Oh man, he bounced that off the turf to a teammate. What a touch there. And of course, it's followed up with one not so spectacular. Idris gets it back. Over onto the other side and hits the post and in. Number 7. What a beautiful pass from number 23, Ashton Guidry. check the official website for the stats to see who had the goal. Dad used to say growing up, the pass is prettier than the shot. On that one, Pops, you are certainly correct. What a beauty of a pass. Ashton Guidry with the assist. Felipe Oliveri finally gets one. Hats off to him. He has worked oh so hard and has gotten a few real good looks at offense. He's even set up some teammates for some good looks as well. He finally gets one to hit the back of the net for him. That is goal number 4 on the season for Felipe, and it also puts the Knights in a spot where the next one will have us walking off the field if there is a next one. 7-0 on the big board. Over 20 minutes into the second half. A tough day here at the Castle for this Lynx soccer program. A bitter, heartbreaking defeat in game number 1 as they were up 1 goal in the late stages of the second half, only to watch the Knights women's soccer team score 2 goals in a row and steal the victory away from the Lynx. And in game number 2, well, we knew it wasn't going to be much of a contest, as that one will split the uprights. The Knights came oh so close to walking off the field there, as that one bouncing around a couple of good goal-scoring areas. A good, strong save, once again, from Alexander Nicolatis. So many of the saves he's made here today have been just miraculous saves. Very little reaction time, perfect timing, and just a little bit of luck as well, of course. Not the day he wants to write home to mom and dad about for sure, but still. Oh, what a save! He got the fingertips on that one! And there it is, the final goal of the day. Comes a little later than we were expecting, but 4 in the first half and 4 in the second half is all she wrote as the Knights get the Mercy Rule victory in this one. 8-0 is the final score. And the Knights will improve to 11-3 on the season. And the next time you can catch this Knights team in action is later this month. Another doubleheader, this one against Montgomery, and that will be on October 14th. It is a doubleheader starting with women's soccer at 3 o'clock and then the men's soccer team in the nightcap at 7. Once again, next time you can catch this Knights team here at the Castle is October 14th. Start time is 3 o'clock. Once again, the final score in this one, 8-0. Aaron Thomas for the final time today saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All right, good job. We'll see you next time.
much better.